Okay, so we're gonna listen to some music now. Of course, your Unreal remix of Rain Queen, Hyena, G Washington coming out on Rise. Before I press play, man, can you give us the background story into how the remix came about? Were you approached by the Rise team? Yeah, give us kind of a whole scene, set the scene for us, please.
So that was actually the second version they sent me. They sent me. I was supposed to remix Mood initially with I think Patricia. Is it Patricia? Yeah, Patricia. And I listened to the song. I actually did work on some ideas, but I was not connecting with it. So I hit up Hyenah again. I was like, "Yo, bro, send me something else. Yeah, send me something else. Maybe I could try Rain Queen." He's like, "Ah, nah, cool." And he sent me Rain Queen. Listened to the vocal. I knew exactly what I needed to do because actually what's interesting is that Mojaji is actually my late grandmother's name. So the song really speaks to me on its own, with just that, the fact that it touches on someone named Mojaji. Um, so when I listened to the track, I didn't want to like use the same sounds that they use like entirely. I just wanted to literally recreate the whole structure, reinterpret it, rearrange the vocals differently, and make it sound more anthemic. Hence, there's certain parts that keep saying "Mamu Jaji we." They keep repeating, Also as a praise, as a nod to the fact that Mamu Jaji is my grandmother's name, you know. So when I worked on that remix, I also took inspiration from, again, my Bedi culture. Uh, Took some of the sounds and tried to interpret them electronically, like modern with the modern sound. And at first, it was quite tricky because, to be honest, with remixes, I try and experiment. I don't do what I would typically do on an original song. So I try and approach them with different sounds, different techniques, and all those things, so that it's also a learning process for me. So when I did that, it was at first I wasn't sure if it's gonna work, So but I just kept on working. I just kept on working, just kept on working, just kept on testing ideas and adding them. And actually, I came up with two versions. I was like, I can either make two separate versions or try and fuse these two ideas, and make them work. And that's what happened. I was like, you know what? In terms of the arrangement, I'll have this certain idea between the bridges so that it creates just that moment. It doesn't have to be something that keeps going in the whole song, just create little moments in the song using the first idea. And then the second idea will just be the primary thing that carries the whole thing from start to end. And yeah, man, that's how it came about. I just literally went there and tried stuff and came up with Rain Queen, you know.
Yeah, it's captivating. It's so out of the box, man. And
Yeah.
I have to ask, what was the
Yeah,
reaction
yeah,
from
yeah.
Hyena? What was the feedback, the immediate feedback from Rise?
The immediate feedback, Hyenah loved it, man. Like I said, I doubted the song. Like I was like, what, it's not even my comfort zone because what I wanted to do was actually create something that is for the club, and I don't necessarily make sounds or music for that. From what I believe. And I was like, with this song, I intentionally want to do that. And hopefully that's what they're gonna get, and that's what people are gonna get. But it still has to be musical because that's what identifies Mash. So sent it to Hyenah, and I mean, I think after 2 days he came back to me. He's like, "Yeah, nah, dog, this this works. This is perfect." I was like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, no, this is the one. I was like, okay, cool. Let's roll. Let's roll with it. And trust me, like initially the first 2 weeks, I was like, even after him saying that he loved the song, I was like, I just didn't want to hear it, you know. I just don't want to. Yeah, and I was like, nah. Like I actually do that with most of my songs. I try and listen to them after a few months, but yeah, this was just 2 weeks, and I came back to it. I was like, okay, and I see what he was talking about. You know, it works.
Okay, man. Let's dive right in.
Cool.
Pula yana iniswa ke mang iniswa ke kgadikgolo go sigadi motšatši iniswa ke moroka pula maselokwana a mono motapa mapula matlorotloro sekgamano ka molototsi phaswana ya fatlhego sa hlware noga ya thaba wa bona yona tšatši le a subela lehu le bophelo ka binako sa ete.
Yeah, man, I've got to stop it. Hold on, man. Hold on. Yeah, man. So that was what? This is a minute 34 seconds in. Talk to us, man. Like, there's a lot going on. The groove is heavy. Then you've got just that moment that you're creating with that kind of drop. If I'm describing it correctly. Yeah, man. Talk to us through that.
Yeah, man. Like that drop. Actually, it's a bass line more than a drop. It's actually a bass line. It's just more of a melodic bass line that was inspired by techno sounds, as well as that noise sound that keeps hitting. So those are like taken from like the techno influence. So, but with that bass, I just wanted to create something that just catches the listener and keeps them engaged and anticipate it coming again. It's not something that goes to the beat until the end of the song. It comes in moments, and that was the whole point of the song, is that I wanted certain elements to just create moments throughout the whole song, and then of course have other elements that sort of carry those moments through the next phase, through the next chapter, through the next until the outro. So yeah, with that bass, I literally that was the intention.
Yeah. When I speak to people, I think that is the thing that captures them. That is what they gravitate towards too. It's so unexpected, right? When you hear it for the first time, you don't expect it, and it's just like,
exactly.
What is this guy doing?
Exactly.
It's madness. It's madness, man. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
So this part right here, this is when I start flying, man. This is when I'm flying. Like, and was this the second version of the track? Was this the...
That was the second version.
Oh, dude, this is when I'm flying, bro.
Yep.
This is when I'm like, you're doing too much, bro. It's... Yeah, you know what you're doing, man. As a producer, I have to say, bro, you know what you're doing. It's great how you've taken it from a very electronic, heavy, percussive sound to now the energy is still there, right? But it's a different experience now. Yeah, talk to us about that.
Yeah,
that different, that different aspect of.
Yeah. So as you've correctly guessed, that is the second version of the song. And the reason why I was so adamant on just making sure I use that idea is that what I like about it is that it brings a certain emotion into that vocal, you know. There's just that tense, dreamy, airy feeling you get with that vocal, you know. And I was like, you know what? If I can just arrange this right, this would be just a great moment for people to just space out, you know, and have a moment, and then come back to the grooves, you know, come back to the rhythm, come back to the. Because I actually tried that the repetitive chants with just the beat only, and it just didn't land emotionally, you know. It just didn't grab that energy, that feeling that I was getting from the vocal itself. And yeah, man, that's how it ended up in the song. That's how that part of the section ended up there.
And have you witnessed somebody perform this track live yet?
Oh yeah. I've performed it, of course.
Of course, okay.
I've seen a couple of DJs who I've shared the promo with play it, and man, when they send me the clips, they're like, "Yo, bro,
yeah,
this song is what it thinks it is." You know, it catches the crowd. And actually, Desiree also hit me up a couple of days ago, and he sent me a message. She was like, "Bro, that remix you did for G Washington and Hyenah, that." It just goes
a 10
off.
out of 10, bro.
It just goes off. And I was like, okay, cool. I guess we have something here, you know?
Oh, it's a 10 out of 10, I'm telling you. Like that. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because I think when I received the promo, you know, I liked the Cairo remix.
Yeah.
But your one was just a WTF moment that I had. I was just like, nah. I was like, nah. This can't be. I was like, this can't be. I was in shock.
Yeah. Nah, I appreciate that. All
right, man, let's finish this track. I think we've got 3 minutes left. Let's do it.
Let's go.